Hi, I'm Kat. I'm going to be one of your hosts this evening. I'm so excited. I I planned a little pre-show surprise for you all. We gathered up some famous Oregonians who are watching with us tonight, and we asked them the question that I know is on the top of everybody's mind, which is, what are you reading? Let's find out from my good friend Rick Parnassus. Rick?
I'm reading Hair Love by Matthew A. Cherry.
Hi, I'm Barbara Ruzek, world-renowned scientist, and I'm reading Your Fantastic Elastic Brain.
Hi, I'm Clark Forg, famous mathematician from Eugene, and I'm reading The Boy Who Loved Math.
Oh my goodness, books about the fantastic elastic brain, math, hair love. Books can really get you in a headspace, can't they? Well, you know what? I didn't even know this was a thing, but we have with us tonight for this pre-show the #1 reader by Refrigerator Light in Oregon. Who knew? But she's here and she wants to say hello.
Oh, hi, I'm Marista Ruth Nyes, and I'm reading Chalk by Bill Thompson.
Hello, I'm forensic expert and world-famous sleuth Meriwether Primrose from the Rogue Valley, and I'm reading Yo! Yes? By Chris Rashka.
Well, friends, that's all the time we have for the pre-show. I'm going to be seeing you very soon for the live award show. Take care and enjoy the show. Hi, I'm Kat. I'm going to be one of your hosts this evening. I'm so excited. I planned a little pre-show surprise for you all. We gathered up some famous Oregonians who are watching with us tonight, and we asked them the question that I know is on the top of everybody's mind, which is, what are you reading? Let's find out from my good friend Rick Parnassus. Rick?
I'm reading Hair Love by Matthew A. Cherry.
Hi, I'm Barbara Ruzek, world-renowned scientist, and I'm reading Your Fantastic Elastic Brain.
Hi, I'm Clark Forg, famous mathematician from Eugene, and I'm reading The Boy Who Loved Math.
Oh my goodness, books about the fantastic elastic brain, math, hair love. Books can really get you in a headspace, can't they? Well, you know what? I didn't even know this was a thing, but we have with us tonight for this pre-show the #1 reader by Refrigerator Light in Oregon. Who knew? But she's here and she wants to say hello.
Oh, hi, I'm Marista Ruth Nyes, and I'm reading Chalk by Bill Thompson.
Hello, I'm forensic expert and world famous sleuth Meriwether Primrose from the Rogue Valley, and I'm reading Yo! Yes? By Chris Rashka.
Well, friends, that's all the time we have for the pre-show. I'm going to be seeing you very soon for the live award show. Take care and enjoy the show. Roland, what are you doing?
Come on, not right now, Kat. I'm trying to get through all these nominated books. I totally forgot this was happening today.
Roland, we're live right now.
Oh, hi. I was kidding. I've read all these books dozens of times each, like this one, The Boy Who Loved Math. I could tell you exactly what this one's about.
I mean, it's pretty
It's
self-explanatory.
about a boy who loved math. Am I right?
Good job. Anyways, no more time to waste. It's time to begin our show.
Hit it!
Oh no. What is this?
It's a musical number. Did you not get my text? Welcome to the Smart Reading Book Awards. We're gonna read books today, and we're gonna vote on them and see which one's the best books.
Did
And
you
then we're-
prep any of this, Roland?
It's improv, okay? It's musical improv. You don't have to prepare anything. We love books tonight. We love books, and we're gonna vote on them tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Please sit down. Sit down, please.
Good evening, readers near and far, and welcome to the Smart Book Awards.
This is my okay. Wow. More applause.
Thank you.
Okay, calm down. This is my good friend and colleague, Catherine Hayes, also known as Kat. She's the Senior Development Officer here at Smart.
And this is, I'm sorry, what's your name again? Just kidding. This is Roland Mechanic, also known as Ro. He's the program manager for the East Metro area.
And together we're Kat and Ro.
We love Smart so much that we're not just hosting the show tonight, we're also raising funds for Smart Reading. Head over to our page with the link in the chat or click Make a Gift at the top of the page to show your support for books and reading.
Kat, are you excited for tonight? We finally get to see which book Oregon kids voted as their favorite.
Yes, I can't wait. And we'd love to see who else is here with us. Please introduce yourself in the chat with your name, pronouns, and where you're watching from.
Thank you all so much for being here. It wouldn't be the same without you. We'd just be talking to ourselves. Kat, what are you doing?
Well, we can't see the responses in the chat, so I'm making a variety of facial expressions to fit any possible situation.
Oh, good idea. Oh, wow, wonderful comments.
Yeah.
Wow, you're coming from so far away. Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
from,
thank you.
From Antarctica? Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Thanks for being here. Tonight, we're celebrating children's books, and you'll also have a chance to show support for kids by making a gift to our virtual book drive fundraiser, which helps ensure all kids served by Smart get books to keep.
Psst, Kat, have you noticed how many celebrities are here with us in the book bank?
Yes, I am so starstruck. Take a look at some of them. Oh my God, there's Jessica Bowersox next to Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts. Say hi to Brad for us.
Wow, Jessica Bowersox was there the whole time. Yeah, we never knew it. I mean, speaking of celebrities, we have some of our own Smart celebrities in attendance.
Yeah, this is Cindy. She's the senior program manager for the South Valley, and she used to be a Smart kid herself. She is testament to over 30 years of making a difference in our community.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is Jessica LeVay. She's our senior literacy program manager at the Children's Book Bank at Smart. She's our very own book influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Catch her dodging paparazzi outside the book bank.
And this is Tyler. He's our revenue operations and analysis manager. And he happens to be the only living Portland-based Animorph.
Whoa, and he's on the cover of a book?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Right. Oh, okay. Here we have Stacy Goodwin. She's the senior program manager for the West Metro area. She's famous because she's been here a really long time.
She has. And last but definitely not least, we have Elizabeth, who happens to be the child of our South Coast program manager, Christine Jones. Elizabeth, aka Little Bear, often pops up in meetings and is our very own Smart boss baby. Elizabeth, we're still on for that meeting after the show about my raise, right? Great, thanks.
Wow, I'm just so honored to work with so many accomplished and famous coworkers. It's really cool. We should probably get to the rest of the show, though. We have a lot of awards to get through tonight.
Well, there's only one award tonight.
What? Only one award? A whole ceremony for one award? I watched the Oscars on Sunday. There were like 30 awards.
Well, this isn't the Oscars. It's better. It's the Smart Reading Book Awards. And get this, we have already raised $78,000 towards our goal of $100,000.
That's a lot of moolah. That's definitely going to help me buy a new car. Thank you.
Oh boy, Roland. Here we go. Roland, this money isn't for us. It's to help kids get access to books and reading.
Oh, yeah, I totally knew that. I mean, they're cooler than cars anyway.
I completely agree. And with your help, we can raise even more. We invite everyone here tonight to make a meaningful gift to support young readers and invite your friends and family to join you too. You can give online by clicking on the donate button further down the page or by texting Book Awards to 44321.
That's right, 44321. It sounds like a made-up number, but we assure you it's not. We also want to take a moment to thank the sponsors of this year's Book Award celebration. First Tech First Tech Federal Credit Union, Heritage Bank, Here is Oregon, The Standard, Vernier Science Education, and Vista Capital Partners. We're so grateful for your support. Kat, did you know that I'm actually best friends with those sponsors?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I kind of hang out with them all the time. Take a look. Yeah, see, that's me hanging out with First Tech Credit Union that I can't say. Oh,
Here is Oregon.
Here is Oregon. See, Oregon on a map.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Heritage Bank.
Bank.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Just hanging out at the Standard.
Oh, the Standard. That's a great place.
That is. And here I'm at Vernier. They're kind of giants there.
Yeah, are you doing science?
Yeah, I do science. And here I'm at an important meeting at Vista.
Oh.
So
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks like you had a lot of fun. My invitation must have gotten lost in the mail.
Oh, I mean, it was kind of like a last minute thing. Like I was just in the neighborhoods.
Uh-huh. Tonight, we're going to see which book kids across Oregon chose as their favorite. And along the way, we'll hear from kids and volunteers about their selections, learn how SMART selects books, and why access to inclusive books is so critical.
But first, here to tell us more about what's been happening at SMART this year, I'm happy to introduce the Dolly Parton of Children's Literacy Nonprofits, Executive Director Jessica Bowersox.
Well, hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Kat and Ro. Wow, you two are a tough act to follow. I can't say I've ever been compared to Dolly Parton, but, I think I really did luck out earlier tonight with my selfie between Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts, so that was pretty exciting. But I am Jessica Bowersox, the Executive Director of Smart Reading. I'm here with you tonight, coming live from downtown Portland at the beautiful Wildwood & Company, which is a bespoke suit company. Our wonderful board member, Joe Mueller, has hosted us here tonight with a special watch party. So really lovely to join you all. And thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate the return of the Smart Book Awards and to raise funds to ensure kids across Oregon have books of their very own. Before we dive into the awards ceremony, I want to take a few minutes to share some of the exciting things that have been happening at SMART this year. As you may know, I became the executive director of SMART in July, and at the same time, we finalized a merger with the Children's Book Bank. You'll get to see some of the book bank's work in action in a moment, but if you're not familiar with the book bank, they take in community-donated books that are cleaned, restored, and then redistributed to kids throughout a variety of programs. These include specially curated 14-book bundles for kids aged birth to kindergarten and school-wide free book fairs for older students. The book bank currently serves Multnomah County, and over the past year, we've begun to explore opportunities for expansion into other communities. This will be a multi-year process, but I am truly thrilled about the opportunity to bring this sustainable, community-centered model to more Oregon kids. This year also marked a return to widespread in-person reading for the first time since 2020. I'm incredibly proud of the work SMART did to ensure we could continue to serve kids throughout the pandemic. And I think I speak for the whole team when I say that we were eager to return to in-person service that we know is so impactful for kids. It's been a year of rebuilding as we knew it would be. and we continue to be laser focused on providing the best possible support to kids. More than half of young students in Oregon started this school year reading below grade level, which is deeply concerning to me as a parent, as an Oregonian, and as the leader of an organization committed to helping kids become strong, confident readers. We know that the pandemic exacerbated existing challenges for kids and that the books and shared reading time SMART provides are more critical than ever. That's why I am so excited to share that we had over 130 sites return to one-to-one SMART reading. 70 sites participate in our classroom SMART model, where one volunteer reads to a classroom full of students. Across the state, we've reached over 14,000 kids and given away more than 100,000 books through the book bank and our shared reading programs. This is a tremendous achievement and one we could not have done without our incredible staff team and community of volunteers and supporters. Thank you all. On a more personal note, like many of you, I had missed being in schools and getting to experience the joy of reading with kids. It's now the highlight of my week to spend an hour each Wednesday morning at Greenway Elementary in Beaverton reading with Xander and Chris, 2 second graders. If you've been a SMART volunteer for a while, you'll know what I mean when I say that some years you just have a really special connection with a student. That's been true for me this year. Getting to laugh and swap jokes while we explore new books epitomizes for me what SMART is all about. Connection, community, and an opportunity to share the magic of reading. To show you some of this SMART magic in action, we now have a short video for you. Thank you all and enjoy the awards show.
Books are powerful. They ignite our imaginations and bring us knowledge, connection, and new possibilities. Smart Reading believes that the magic and joy of a shared book can change a child's life. We're a literacy nonprofit devoted to putting books in kids' hands and inspiring a lifelong love of reading in Oregon's youngest learners. Reading is a critical gateway skill for kids. When kids become strong readers, it sets them up for success in school and far beyond. But right now, far too many children in our state are behind in reading and don't have access to books at home. Without the important foundation that books provide, kids can be faced with limited opportunities and lifelong challenges.
Initially, when I was part of the SMART program as a student, it inspired me and it helped me academically, which then led on to becoming an example for my younger sister. And now she enjoys reading, she loves reading, actually more than I do. And so that's something that I'm really thankful for.
SMART provides shared reading time and access to books, 2 critical ingredients for literary success. We bring kids and adult volunteers together for one-on-one and classroom reading sessions that supplement literacy instruction with fun, low-stress opportunities to engage with books. We also give away thousands and thousands of free books each year to help kids build libraries of their very own.
They don't have to return them to school, to the library, so it's something that they can keep, which is something special for me because I grew up not having a lot of money and I did not have a book as a child that I owned. But I did have a library card, and that made such a world of difference for me because I love books, I still love books, and I just want to make sure that kids have something that they can keep.
Research shows that access to books is an essential factor in early literacy, and we believe that all kids deserve the joy of their own collection of favorite stories to return to again and again. That's why we put beautiful, inclusive books into the hands of kids throughout Oregon. Through our shared reading program, students get to choose 2 books each month to keep, and through the Children's Book Bank, we provide books for thousands more children. The book bank takes in gently used and new books from the community. Volunteers then clean, sort, and restore these books before they're redistributed to kids and families in the Portland metro area.
One of the things that SMART does is give free books to kids every month. They go home with those, they can stay there, they're theirs, they don't have to give them back.
The Book Bank and SMART merged in the summer of 2022, and we're excited to bring this successful model of book distribution to other communities in Oregon.
Smart Reading and the Book Bank are committed to bringing kids the skills, support, and books they need to become strong, confident, lifelong readers. Together, we are building a better tomorrow for each individual child and for all of us. By sparking joy and opportunity through the magic of a shared book, we empower children with knowledge and inspiration and give kids the tools they need to change the world.
Welcome back to the show. Remember us? We're Cat and Ro.
As you've probably heard, at Smart Reading, we work to spark joy and opportunity through the magic of a shared book. Ro, what are you doing?
Magic, of course, like you said. Watch me as I pull a rabbit out of this hat.
Oh, Ro, we don't do magic tricks at Smart Reading, but when children have books of their own, magical things can happen. Books open minds, spark curiosity, ignite the imagination. Plus, access to abundant books helps kids do better in school. Books are all the magic we need.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I did read a magic book to learn the magic tricks, so could I still do it?
We're in the middle of a live award show. People are waiting to hear who won the Smart Book Award. Our viewers came for books, not your magic tricks.
I'll be super quick.
Okay, fine, go ahead. It'll just be a minute, folks.
Okay, so nothing in the hat. You see, nothing. I will now pull a rabbit out of this hat. Abracadabra!
Bullet, that's a hamster!
Oh, it is. I guess I should have finished reading Magic Tricks for Dummies.
See, reading could have helped you figure out the difference between a rabbit and a hamster. Sorry, everyone. Let's get back to the show. Did you know that having books around helps children get excited about reading, encourages family bonding, and improves children's academic success? Books are the best.
They really are. I mean, books, they make me feel all sorts of emotions. Usually happy, but sometimes they make me feel sad.
Me too. Especially when a character I like dies, no award show would be complete without a moment to honor those who are gone but never forgotten. Please take a moment to look at some of the most beloved children's book characters who are no longer with us.
Oh God, that got me. Still not over the Charlotte thing.
It's okay. She's not real.
You're not real. Sorry. Like I said, books make me feel a lot of emotions.
At least with books, you can turn the pages back to the beginning and bring your favorite characters back to life.
That's a good point. And I do love when I see a character that I really can relate to, and when you can take a peek into someone else's life. That's why we curate and distribute books from our A Story Like Mine collection.
These books avoid perpetuating stereotypes and help advance social justice, build empathy, combat the development of bias, and ultimately build a more anti-racist future.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, I want to read some of them right now. Lil Nas X, let's do it.
I know books can be distracting, but we're seriously in a time crunch here. The after party starts at 7 at Meryl Streep's house, and I don't want to miss a minute of it.
Sorry. Last spring, Smart hosted a literacy summit all about the importance of inclusive books. A few of our panelists shared their perspectives on why this is so critical for kids. Let's take a look.
All right, so this next question is open to all of you as well, and we'd love to hear a little bit about your perspective on why representation in children's books is so critical.
So for me, the importance of representation is personal. Growing up, I was a huge bookworm. My dad would take my brother and me to the library almost every weekend, and it was so powerful for me. You know, it's where I fell in love with books, and it's where I gained that first spark of an interest in writing. But it wasn't until I was a freshman in high school where I really saw myself and my family reflected in a book. And that was The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan. It was assigned to my class to read in freshman English. And I remember my teacher passed out the copies and told us to put them away because we had to start our lesson. But I just snuck that book under my desk and I kept turning the pages. I couldn't put it down. It sucked me in, not only because the story itself is really engrossing and the writing is really powerful, but it was like Amy Tan peered inside my brain and like kind of walked around and was telling the story of my grandmother and my mom. It was just one of those moments that I didn't know I needed of seeing my family recognized, of seeing our experiences validated. And it really changed me. And the reason I started volunteering at WNDB in 2014 when the group first started was because I didn't want other kids to have to wait until high school or college or even later to find themselves in a book. And especially as a new mom at the time, I really didn't want her growing up in a world where she would have to wait to see herself in a book. I wanted her to be able to take that for granted.
I had a very similar experience to Caroline. I grew up also at the library every Sunday, and I would just consume all the Judy Blume books, all the Beverly Cleary books. I honestly never saw a book with a biracial character. And it wasn't until I was an adult. And at that point, I was writing all the time and I'd gone to a writing conference. And the editor was like, why doesn't the main character represent you? And I realized I was writing stories, the same stories that I had read, and it always starred white females. I did not want a kid to feel like that their life, their self-worth, their story didn't matter. Everybody should see themselves in the story. And, you know, for me, it was also not just about race, but it was also, I was a fat child. I suffered from depression. There was definitely different intersections, different parts of myself that just never felt validated. But it's so empowering to know not only that there's going to be a child out there that's going to see and read this story, and there's going to be something about themselves that they're going to see in it. And it empowers them. It gives them a voice and inspires them for a future to make change and to just forge ahead.
Both of you put that so beautifully. I had the privilege as a white woman, as a white girl, to see myself reflected in that aspect in a lot of books that I read. But my queer identity, I didn't see represented in anything that I was reading growing up. I did not realize that I was bisexual until I was in my 20s because heteronormativity, I thought, oh, I like guys, I'm straight. That's how that works, right? It's been so powerful and so heartwarming to see more nuanced queer stories really coming to the forefront in children's and young adult publishing these days. There are so many things that I see in catalogs that I'm buying in that I just think, wow, if I'd had this, if I'd had this at that age, I would have known so much more about myself so much sooner. And in general, I think it is so important and so powerful for children and teens to be able to see themselves represented in the books that they're reading to build self-esteem, and also to be able to see identities that they're not as familiar with, experiences that they're not as familiar with, to foster empathy and to learn how to relate to other people in the world.
Thank you all for sharing that. It's just so wonderful to hear the personal perspective about representation in diverse books and really the through line of, I want something different for future kids.
We are so close to finding out who won the Smart Book Awards. I'm so excited.
Okay, I know. Hold your horses, though. We got some things to get through first. Viewers, let us know in the chat which book you like the most.
This year's nominees were fantastic. It's so hard to pick a favorite. Which one did you like, Roland?
It's really hard to remember even all of them. Yeah, I mean, they're all so good, like considering I read them so much. But I think if I had to pick one, probably would pick Chalk. Like the illustrations are beautiful, but the writing, the prose really stood out.
Rose, there aren't even any words in chalk. Anyway, here are the nominees for this 2023 Smart Book Awards.
Yo, Yes, or Oye, Si by Chris Rashka is a book that is offered in both Spanish and English. It's important to us at Smart that bilingual books and books in an array of languages are part of our book collection. Let's hear more about this special book.
Hi, I'm Debbie Haller, and I'm the site coordinator at Joseph Gale Elementary in Washington County. I'm so excited to introduce you to the book, Yo! Yes? Written and illustrated by Chris Rashka. Published in 1993, Yo! Yes? Earned a Caldecott honor. Its simple text and illustrations show us how easy it is to connect and make a new friend. This book was chosen as one of this year's Book Award nominees because it's a great book for early readers with simple but meaningful text. It also supports social-emotional learning and conversations about making friends. Chris Rashka was so excited to hear that children all across Oregon were going to be enjoying his book this year. In fact, he sent us this message. Yo, smart readers! What's up? Oh? Me too. On the other hand, what? Yes? No? No. That's awesome! Wow, 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 wow! Read on, smart, smart, smart readers. Enjoy!
Wow, that looks like a really good book. I mean, I know that's a good book. I love it more every time I read it. Now we're going to hear from some kids about why they love this book. Take a look.
I liked Yo Yes because I liked how they made friends.
Hi, Charlotte. Did you read Book Award books this year? Did you like them? Do you have a favorite book award that you've read this year? Yes. You do? What book is it?
Yo Yes.
Yo, yo. And why is it your favorite book award book?
Because it's funny.
It is? What's funny about it?
Because I say no, and then I would say yes.
And do they make funny faces? Did the book make you feel good at the end when they became friends? Yeah. And do you love to read? Do you like coming to Smart? Yeah? Well, thank you for telling us all that about your book awards. Bye, Charlotte.
I like Yo Yes because they jump at the end.
We're committed to ensuring that the books available to smart reading students align with research on building reading motivation and enjoyment. Your Fantastic Elastic Brain by Joanne Deek, our next nominee, is no exception.
Hello, my name is Indra Luna, and I am a site coordinator with Smart, and I am very excited to tell you a little bit about one of this year's Book Award nominees called Your Fantastic Elastic Brain. This book was written by educator and psychologist Dr. Joanne Deek, and it's all about introducing kids to the wonders of the brain and how we can stretch and grow it. It goes into the anatomy and functions of the brain with lots of illustrations and helpful diagrams that are accessible for fun kids. One of the things I loved most was how it talked about every time we learn something new or even made a mistake, it builds connections between the neurons and helps our brain grow. Kids are naturally curious about the world around them, and nonfiction texts and stories are a great way to nurture curiosity and build knowledge. So this book was selected for the Book Awards because we loved how it promoted self-knowledge and understanding of the practical ways we can grow our brains.
Kids loved it too. We interviewed a few kids to find out why.
Was it fun listening to the book?
Yes.
Why did you like the book?
because you get to learn a lot of new things that are so happy for me. And when I be a doctor, I'm going to see those same things, and I'm going to be so happy. Like the books, I learn all kinds of new things. I like this book because they play soccer.
To ensure that every child finds a book that they like, the Smart Reading Collection includes books on a wide range of topics, including math, as you'll see from our next nominee, The Boy Who Loved Math by Deborah Heiligman.
Hello, my name is Spencer, and I'm a volunteer reader here in Bend, Oregon. Tonight I have the privilege of introducing you to a book that tells the life story of a really talented mathematician, The Boy Who Loved Math by Deborah Heiligman. This book is the biography of Paul Erdős, who grew up in Hungary during World War I and became one of the most influential mathematicians in the 20th century. From a young age, Paul Erdős was fascinated by numbers, and by only knowing your birthday, he could tell you exactly how many seconds you've been alive. In The Boy Who Loved Math, the author introduces readers to both the world of math and to Erdős's journey traveling and working with mathematicians around the world. This book was chosen for the Book Awards because of its emphasis on STEM concepts, science, technology, engineering, and math, and because of the way the author blends a biography with real math learning opportunities for students.
We talked to some smart kids who were very enthusiastic about the book. Let's take a look. Hey, Deborah.
What book is that?
The Boy Who Loved Math.
Did you like it? What did you like? Can you show me?
That he was showing the girl some cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. Do you like numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of numbers on the back, huh?
Yeah. I said every single numbers that I found in that book.
You did. You did it really well. Did you vote for this one for the book award?
Good choice. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I'll be saying you what I like about The Boy Who Loved Math. The Improbable Life of Paul Erdős. So, you learn about prime numbers. And one thing I learned about it is not all our numbers are prime. But prime numbers are odd. And the only prime number is the first prime number, 2. That is the only even prime number. Maybe we should look through the prime numbers. The ones that are crossed out are not prime numbers. Okay, so it looks like goes 2, 3, 5, 7. Hi, my name's Malia. I like the book The Boy Who Loves Math because I don't follow the rules and I love math too. And other people need to learn how to do math and I like how he grows up and stuff. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't follow the rules either. Now, if you've read the book,
Which I definitely have.
then you'll know that mathematicians give themselves what's called an Erdős number. If you did math with Paul Erdős, you get an Erdős number of 1. If you worked with someone who worked with Paul, your Erdős number is 2.
Wow, Paul really air dished out a lot of those numbers, didn't he?
Wow.
What?
Here's a video that the author of The Boy Who Loved Math, Deborah Heiligman, made for us about her Erdős number.
Hi, this is Deborah Heiligman. I am so thrilled that you are reading The Boy Who Loved Math, The Improbable Life of Paul Erdős. I hope you enjoy it, and I wanted to share with you this plaque I got for writing the book. And once you've read the book, you'll know what it's about, because you will be smart about Paul Erdős and you will know what an Erdős number is. Have fun, everybody. Bye.
Thanks for showing us your plaque, Deborah.
As we've mentioned, books can be a mirror that reflects our own lives or a window that lets us see into people's lives that are different from our own. The next nominee, Hair Love by Matthew A. Cherry, is based on the 2019 Academy Award-winning animated short film.
Hello, my name is Leona Westall, and I'm the Area Director for Smart Reading in the Rogue Valley. I'm thrilled to introduce you to one of my very favorite books, Hair Love by Matthew A. Cherry. Hair Love is both a wonderful book and an Academy Award-winning short film featuring the voice of one of my very favorite actresses, Issa Rae. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you look it up on YouTube after tonight's event. Matthew Cherry was inspired to make Hair Love because he saw a lack of representation, especially when it came to Black characters and textured hair in animation. He said his goal was wanting to promote hair love amongst young men and women of color, and that's exactly what it does. The main character in Hair Love is Zuri, a girl who loves her hair and all of its beautiful curls and coils. Her dad steps in to help her style her hair for a special occasion and realizes that he has a lot to learn. But he's willing to do anything to make Zuri and her hair happy. This book is a celebration of the father-daughter relationship and an ode to loving your natural hair. Smart selected it to be part of the Book Awards because it's one of our very favorite inclusive titles and an opportunity for kids with hair like Zuri's to see themselves reflected in a book. It's also a great example of a fiction title that introduces kids to the concept of problem and resolution. I absolutely love that our smart students are connecting with this book, and I hope you get the chance to as well. Good luck, Hair Love.
Here's what a few kids from across Oregon shared about Hair Love.
Camilla, what was your favorite part about the book Hair Love?
Hair love is thin our hair to make us proud.
Yeah. And what you told me you liked all the hairstyles in the book, right?
Yeah.
And what else did you like?
Princess.
You like the princess?
Yeah, blue princess.
Oh, hey, wait, come back.
I like blue princess.
Oh, and you like the princess? Would you recommend this book to everybody to read?
Yeah.
Yeah, because why?
Because I like a superhero.
Like the book?
Yeah, it had a lot of detail in it. There was a lot of stuff that was in it that I liked. It's a really good book. Hi everyone, my name's Josephine, and today I will be reading Hair Love. Daddy told me it is beautiful. That makes me proud. I love my hair. I love that my hair lets me be me. In funky braid with the beads, I am a princess. I like this picture. She's got a nice hairstyle.
Wow, that was great. We love our Storytime readers. If you haven't checked out our Storytime, it's pretty great. We want to fill children's lives with all different types of books because books encourage us to think in creative ways. Our last nominee this evening, Chalk by Bill Thompson, tells a story through only pictures, I'm told, inviting young readers to imagine the plot and possible dialogue based on the images shown.
Hello, my name is Rochelle Chase Miller, and I'm the program director at SMART. Tonight, I have the honor of introducing you to one of this year's SMART Book Award nominees, Chalk by Bill Thompson. Chalk begins with 3 kids stumbling across a bag of, you guessed it, chalk on a rainy day. But what starts off as a simple discovery becomes a day full of surprises when one of the children draws a sun, and all of a sudden, the rain clouds break and a sunny blue sky appears. Chalk doesn't have any words, but the vibrant pictures tell the story and leave space for readers to draw on their own imagination and creativity. This book was chosen for the Smart Book Awards because it encourages kids to visualize a story, make predictions, and ask questions, all of which are critical skills for early readers, and it's accessible and fun for readers of all ages.
Thanks, Rochelle. And now, here's what a few young readers liked about Chalk.
I like chalk because there's magic chalk and
That's nice of you to do that. Yeah.
someone drew the dinosaur and it actually came alive.
All right.
Tell me the book that you voted for. How come? Why did you like it?
Because it's fun.
Because
It has a lot of stuff.
it has a lot of stuff, the dinosaur. Are you having a good Valentine's Day? Thank you.
And they like draw the dinosaur. And when they draw the dinosaur and when it like melted. And when it melted, it was really cool.
Oh, that is really cool.
Because they drew like a cloud and rain. And then it just started raining and then it melted right here. It starts, no, look right here too. Like it drips and then he melts. It's literally looks like acid. Because they brought it and it came to life.
Wow, that's awesome.
You know what? You go ahead and take whatever you want.
What was your favorite part?
I'll find
My
a way
favorite
for her
part
another time. I'll make a note to
was
myself.
when
So,
Who's she picking for?
was when this
for
happened.
Elena.
That is awesome. The Smart Book Award is selected by a vote of thousands of children across the state of Oregon. The data security team at Smart Reading, Fry, Salisbury, Kennedy, Neff, are responsible for the collection, counting, and security of the Smart Book Award ballots and final winner envelope. We thank the data team for their service.
Except that one year when they miscounted, they told us the wrong winner.
Yeah, 2017 was a stressful year for award ceremonies.
It really was. All right, let's do it. And the winner of the 2023 Smart Book Awards is Chalk by Bill Thompson.
I love this book so much. If you haven't already seen our Smart Story Time, here's a clip of Chalk read in both English and Spanish by our volunteers Bo and Carolina.
And this book is special because there are no words in it. It's only pictures. Let's see what it's about. Here we go. What do you see? I see 3 children. It looks like they're walking in the rain. Probably a park because there's that dinosaur swing there. But wait, what's in the dinosaur's mouth? It's a bag. I wonder what's in the bag. What do you think's in the bag? I bet we're going to find out. Let's see.
Los niños, con curiosidad, se acercaron a ver qué hay en la bolsa. ¿Y qué ves? ¿Hay gises de colores? ¡Qué divertido!, ¿no? ¿Te gusta dibujar o colorear con gises de colores? A mí me gustaba mucho cuando era pequeña.
We were also lucky enough to receive a message from the author Bill Thompson himself.
Whoa, does he even know that his book won?
No, I don't think anybody's told him yet. We better put that on our list of things to do after the show.
Okay, I'll text him.
Okay.
We're kind of best friends, like the sponsors. He's going to be so excited. Here's the message that he sent us.
A warm hello to my friends in Oregon. My name is Bill Thompson. I'm the author-illustrator of Chalk. I'm very excited that Chalk was selected as a nominee for the 2023 Smart Book Awards. I created Chalk so that smart kids like you could look at the pictures, name the characters, create sound effects, and tell interesting stories. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and be careful what you draw.
Wow, that was awesome. That dinosaur is about to eat him, though.
I know.
I'm super happy for Chalk, but I feel bad that there's only one winner.
Well, that's just the way.
So I took the liberty of coming up with some honorary awards tonight.
Wonderful.
The best book about a boy from Budapest that does math goes to...
Let me guess, The Boy Who Loved Math?
Spoiler alert. Okay, next one. The best book with the words yo and yes in the title.
Ro, did you read any of these books?
Yes, I read all 8 of them.
There are only 5.
Okay, an overachiever. Sorry about it. The next award goes to the best book that was adapted from an Academy Award-winning short film.
Oh, Hair Love, you actually know about that one.
Well, it was on the cover of the book. Okay, and lastly, the best book that has a brain, Your Fantastic Elastic Brain.
The book has a brain? Now that would be magic.
Did someone say magic? Well, if you insist, come here, Potato. Potato is my hamster. We're gonna do one more trick for you this evening.
Make it quick. I have my meeting with baby Elizabeth in a few minutes.
Okay. Whoa! A penny? That was such a good magic trick. Well, look what we have here. I'm going to donate that directly to the fundraiser. You're welcome.
So generous. But really, every penny counts. You can join Ro and Poe by donating tonight. You can donate to our page at the link in the chat or click the Make a Gift button at the top of this page.
Now, back to Jessica, or Dolly, however you want to call her, for a few final words.
Thank you so much, Kat and Ro. Y'all are just nailing it. Well, wow, that was so much fun. Huge thanks to both of you for being our amazing host tonight. You both deserve a raise from Baby Boss Elizabeth, so let me know how that meeting goes, Kat, and we'll talk. Thank you also to our generous sponsors, First Tech Federal Credit Union, Heritage Bank, Here is Oregon, The Standard, Bernier Science Education, and Vista Capital Partners. And of course, thanks to all kids across Oregon over the past few months who have excitedly read each of the nominated books and cast their vote for their favorite. For the record, my little Xander student voted for The Boy Who Loved Math, and I also had Chris vote for Chalk. So they had a split vote. But I was really thrilled to see Chalk take the top prize. It's such a fun book to read with both my 5-year-old at home and also with my students in Smart Reading. It really creates such a rich opportunity for conversation, making predictions, and lots of laughter. Before we end tonight, let's take one more peek at our fundraiser. So it looks like we've raised nearly $90,000 through this event. Thank you so much to everyone who has helped make this possible, contributed, or hosted fundraising pages to help us ensure kids have access to books like the ones featured tonight. We still need to raise about $10,000 more to reach our goal. So if you haven't had a chance yet, it is not too late to make a gift or share this fundraiser with your friends and family. We'll continue to accept gifts on this page until the end of April. Finally, I want to take a moment to highlight the important work that Smart volunteers do every day to help inspire a lifelong love of reading in Oregon kids. And there's no better way to do that than hearing from volunteers and kids themselves. We have one more video for you tonight from a Smart Reading program in Medford.
I really saw the impact that Smart was making on the kids and really helping to develop that love for reading and that excitement over looking at books. And that's always really exciting because, as we know, books are just such a gateway to help kids see the world around them, greater than just their bubble of their home life and their school lives. My name's Kristen, and I'm a recently retired teacher. And I've been involved with Smart for at least a decade now. I really love the magic that Smart can bring to kids. And really, as a Smart reader now, on the other side, it's really been just such a gift to me. And I really love seeing the excitement on the kids' faces.
I like Smart Reading for learning how to read and learning stuff, and also learning how to read, and also so I can read more big books. I like be Smart because you can read. Because you could learn how more things that you don't actually know. I like Smart Reading because I get to read books that I want I get to practice my reading and people get to read a book, and sometimes I get to bring a book home. It's because you can learn new things at school.
Had a boy a few years ago as a first grader who was quite far behind and had convinced himself that he was not a reader. And it was just I still remember the day late in the year when he read an entire Dr. Seuss book by himself and the look on his face. My name is Sandy Schmore. I've been a Smart Reader for I think about 8 years now. I spent about 22 and a half years as a preschool teacher and director, so I've been familiar with the Smart program for many years, and always felt like that was the one thing I really wanted to get involved with when I retired. In addition to just seeing them grow as a reader, and we do have a chance to see that from the beginning of the year to the end, just their progression as a reader. I just think for some kids, the more caring adults you put in their life, the better. And I think just consistently showing up once a week and letting them know that you're there for them, just giving that support is important.
Do you have a favorite book? Yeah, the Pigeons. I love the Pigeon books. Shakes. I love shakes. I like butterflies. I don't have a favorite since I don't feel like I discover some new ones every day.
Just seeing their faces light up and that excitement over reading is just so wonderful to see, and I really love that impact that just a small amount of time with kids can make for them.
Just been lots of smiles and hugs and high fives over the years, and I think just watching them develop as readers when they just really start to put things together is just wonderful.
I got a little sister and a little brother, and I'm excited for them to try to do this too.
I love that video. It's just never gets old seeing those kiddos talk about the special books and hearing just the emotion in the voices of the volunteers. I got to see that video for the first time down in Medford for our fundraiser there several weeks ago, and it just does not get old. So thank you so much, Smart Volunteers, for your critical work. And thank you all for being part of this community that's working every day to ensure kids across our state have the support and books they need to become lifelong readers. And speaking of the books they need to become lifelong readers, I hear we have exceeded our goal. This just in, we have raised over $100,000 and exceeded our goal tonight. So thank you so much. We could not be more grateful for you and your support. And now back to Kat and Ro for some final words before we say goodnight. And maybe one final magic trick for the good of the order. I don't know, maybe.
Wow, what a fun night. We hit our goal.
I'm so excited. So many books that we can buy.
I know. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, we're Kat and Ro.
And that's our show.
We had so much fun hosting tonight. Do you think we'll get the gig again next year?
I hope so. I mean, we at least did better than Jimmy Kimmel, right? Comment in the chat if you think we did better.
Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you.